Are we good to go?
Yes,
Yeah.
All right, sir. Sir, you've been in Gombe for the monitoring so far. What would you say is your finding since you've been on ground?
I'm quite, pleased with what I've seen on ground, the conduct of most of the customers. I've visited quite a lot of the banks. I've also been to our office, the central bank. I've looked at all the vaults we've gone to. I've looked at how much cash we're carrying and the logistics around taking it not only to Gombe town. I'm also concerned about the other major cities, Bindiri, Kaltungo, and other places. Most importantly, the branch has been, dispensing cash to its customers either through different channels, either over the counter, through the ATMs. We've also visited a couple of the agents, the super agents, just ensuring that the process is in place. Quite a couple of hitches. I mean, we're in Heritage Bank. You can see one ATM is not working, and I'm quite displeased about it. Because if you have two of the ATMs running, the crowd, gradually would thin out, because it's only heritage customers that can go and do the ATM transaction. I mean, the over-the-counter transactions. We're in talks with the staff, and what I've told my other colleagues to do is to immediately find a way to take the cash we have here. If it's not been dispensed, the ATM is not working, we'll move that cash to any other branch that has pressure, so that we can move the money around.
So in some ATMs, there are some issues about dispensing the money. Some of the ATMs found, especially in some banks, they dispense only 1,000 for other ATM cards. But if it is for the bank ATM card, they dispense beyond the normal.
No, we had a meeting. Yes, I received complaints, and we've issued strict directives on the banks to correct and fix that. It's one of the things we discussed at our meeting yesterday. And please report to myself or any of my colleagues if you see any bank doing that. We've sent a strong warning to them to desist from that, and just ensure that they play by the rules. It's your job, and it's as members of the fifth ring, to ensure that you bring that to our attention. But we've already sent a strongly worded message. You can see we're working with the EFCC here, and anytime we see any sharp practices, we will not hesitate to deal with them appropriately.
There are also issues of some banks not complying with the over-the-counter 20,000 maximum.
Some 5,000.
Some it's even 5,000.
Yeah.
Have you gotten that report, and what are you doing about it?
I've not gotten, because I was at Union Bank yesterday. In fact, I even asked them to increase the tellers that they had, to try and when we went there, I think we saw only 2 tellers. And I said, look, we didn't see anybody paying. The person paying can also act as we didn't see anybody receiving, can act as a paying. So, like I said, most of the banks I visited yesterday and today are all paying 20,000. We have enough in the vaults in the central bank to be able to push out. And like I said here, the money that is with Heritage will simply be taken to any bank that has pressure. But like I said, if you have any bank that is not compliant, please bring it to our attention, and we'll deal with it appropriately. Most of the branches I visited yesterday, I sent a strongly worded message.
Director, sir, within the recent past, how much have you actually pushed out so far?
I can't begin to give you numbers, but as you can see, the crowd is beginning to thin out. Even though I notice, in my interaction that you can begin to see that you're beginning to have a lot of repeat, especially young people. If you take a good look at the crowd makeup, you see that people are, coming to just, pick up. But you can see the crowd is beginning to thin out. What we advise is that cash is a medium of exchange. It's not a medium of store. What I'm seeing is that a lot of people are storing and they're not using it to. In fact, I was asking, okay, how many people maybe doing their daily sales are bringing back the money, because cash is a medium of exchange for you too. But everybody's using it as store, and once you do that, it defeats the entire. So more sensitization is needed from us, myself, my colleagues, and we'll do exactly that.
There is many residents have found succor in POS, before now. In recent times, POS have gone out of business. What is happening between the CBN and also the POS and not just the banking,
No,
in terms of.
POS has not gone out. They're a very important player in this chain. POS have not gone out of business. We're beginning to see a lot of people at the bottom of the pyramid even using POS to conduct their transactions. I'm Director of Development Finance. I'm responsible for stimulating finance in the agri sector, and I get daily reports of prices, of output, especially. And I'm beginning to see, and even intelligence from the major markets, because one of our roles is to ensure price stability. I'm beginning to see a lot of people, desperately trying to get, POSs to conduct their business. So apart from those who use POSs for transfer and other monetary-based transactions, those who offer services, are embracing POSs. Even though we're beginning to see people say, okay, there's a POS price and there's a cash price, but I mean, the POS is more efficient. You don't need to carry cash, hide it somewhere and all that. But we're beginning to, and that's the whole objective for us to be able to move towards that, cashless. Realm.
Last week we were in Cham, and we saw that the prices of grains actually were slashed by this. Is this one of the plans of the CBN?
Like I said, I mean, a lot of all those things are seasonal. We will be happy, but at the same time, we don't want a situation where the prices go out of band and the customers do not go. I mean, the farmers do not go back to cultivate. Typically, in most economies, even those that run market-based economies, you have what you call almost like a minimum support price regime. So we want the farmers to constantly improve their productivity. So you don't want prices to just go very south, and then those farmers lose interest, and then they don't go back and next year or the next season to go and cultivate. We're happy with that, but we want a lot of movement in the economy, transactions. People should continue to go around and conduct their business with the various channels.
Maybe on the last note, your advice to those that are yet to, embrace this internet, online banking, and those that are yet to, open accounts in Gombe State. A lot of them in rural areas.
Yeah, I mean, financial inclusion is a key agenda for us, and we advise. And we have, we've even relaxed the requirements for account opening. And those who have cash at home, to use this opportunity, to easily open accounts and deposit their money. We'll continue to look at all the channels that are available. Sensitization is also a very big issue we're trying to work with them to ensure that people understand, open these accounts, and then they can transact.
Thank you so much, sir.
Just few words in Hausa.